Good morning to you, George. How are you?
Morning, Ruckus. I'm good. How are you?
Great, thank you. So I know it's 8 a.m. for you in Australia. So
It is.
I appreciate you taking time out of your morning to join me here for an interview.
No, you're welcome. Nice, happy to be here.
So in your case, you were recommended by the Amazon FBA professor because your company makes up to $80,000 in revenue per month. Is that correct?
Yeah, plus or minus. Yeah, there's good, bad. There's good months, bad months. Yeah.
That's really awesome. Congratulations. Could
Thank you.
you go into that more? How did that begin? How did that scale?
Well, it just started by learning as much as I can about Amazon FBA wholesale in particular. So I do wholesale, improving my knowledge base and learning as much as I can. You start off slow. You shouldn't invest too much money until you're comfortable. So, maybe start off with $500, see how it goes, see if you can scale it. When you're comfortable with the business model and that you can continue it, that's maybe time to invest further and go a bit deeper into it, and then slowly build off that.
How long did it take you to scale to this point?
Well, to be honest, when I first started, I knew practically nothing. I was making some of the biggest rookie mistakes. So I was making a lot of mistakes, and then within about a 6-month time frame, I felt comfortable that I could invest more and really build the business. Before that, I was just testing things out, learning.
Could you name one of the biggest mistakes you made when you were first starting out?
For sure. So there's a seller rank system in Amazon where each product is ranked from 1 to whatever million. So the number 1 being the fastest selling product, a million being a very bad product. So I saw the number 1 million and I thought it sells a lot, and I bought a lot of pieces of something that never sells. So that was like the biggest rookie mistake that I've ever made. By putting a lot of money into a product that sells, maybe 1 unit every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So these mistakes, for people that don't know, you can make them, but that's why I try to educate people and teach them, what everything means.
And to clarify, you built all this up before joining the real world, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So I was already doing, I've been working on Amazon, Amazon FBA wholesale for almost 5 years. So I have a fair amount of experience prior to joining the real world, and so I've been building it up for a while.
And with all that experience, what still brings you to the real world? What about it?
Well, yeah, for sure. Look, I saw a lot of videos online on many different methods of making money. I was very interested to see what they would have been. So I thought, it's only $50 a month. I'm like, oh, that's cheap. Like, I can just jump in, have a look at it, and see what it's about. And if I don't like it, fair enough, I'll leave. If I do, I'll stay. And I jumped in, and I was actually quite surprised. There's some real good courses there. Like, I really think it's very high value for money, to be honest. In terms of what they're offering, people can gather so much information, learn so many things for a very, very minimal amount of money. Like, I've seen other courses out there for just Amazon alone, which are like $2,000 and $3,000. Where it's Amazon and another, I don't know, 15, 17 other different money making methods. I'm not saying anyone can do them all. You can't do them all because there's too many of them. But so many different methods, and it's just $50 a month. You can gather all that information, and when you're happy, that's it. It's $50 a month. But there's also the community in there, and people teach each other and they learn off each other. So it's real good.
Going more in depth on the community aspect, how did that affect you?
Well, there's a very good community in there, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of guys encouraging each other, helping each other, and just spreading the knowledge around. Like, depending on whatever the course is, or whichever route you take, in terms of what you want to learn. Every forum and the room, apart from learning, there's rooms where people teach each other things and people ask questions, and yeah, you can instantly get a question answered by, I help out, and other the professors help out, and people answer questions and really help each other out when there are problems.
Hmm. And did it have any kind of impact on your mindset, or were you very disciplined before joining?
Well, definitely. Look, I'm a lot more focused. I don't waste my time. Like I'm either working my ass off, 12, 13, 14 hours a day. I'm either in the gym training, I train a lot more these days. I bumped it up from 2 or 3 times a week up to 5, 6 times a week. And I spend, more time with my family. I don't waste time anymore. I spend time with my loved ones. So I'm either working my butt off, training, or spending quality time, with the people I love. So I'm a lot more focused these days, and it has helped me because as people we tend to waste a lot of time, and we think 4 hours on Netflix is nothing. No, you're wasting a large percentage of your life. It's not nothing. It's something. You know what I mean?